In this episode of Toysbackzen, we're going to be taking a look at the 6-inch classifieds G.I. Joe Gung-Ho. These are really cool. They're not coming in the boxes, they come in that retro style card, but they're huge. These are for the 6-inch scale classified figures, and of course we've had Gung-Ho before already in this line, but now they're doing it in that retro style with the blue and the tattoo on his chest. Looks really good. Let's take a look at that artwork. It reminds me so much of the vintage 3 3/4 artwork. Really cool. I don't know why Hasbro just didn't do these in the first place. We've got the really large file card here in the back. We do have it in 5 different languages, including English on the top. It's interesting how he says it. His name is Etienne R. Lafitte. Etienne is actually one of my son's middle names because my grandfather's first name was Etienne, although I knew him as Ken and didn't really actually know that his first name was Etienne until later on in life. Here's the other 4 figures. I did see Lady J there, but I didn't really think that she was that great of a figure. And I didn't have her as a kid, so I didn't really think that it was necessary to get her. I probably will get Destro when he comes out again. I am curious, though, to see a comparison of the file cards here and the card itself. I have a full card here from a 1985 G.I. Joe 3 3/4 inch figure. I don't have the Gung-Ho file card, unfortunately, the original one. But I think they did a great job. And here's my original figure from my childhood. We'll be comparing both the classified figure and that figure here in a minute. But if you just take a look at the size here, you can see how much bigger this is, of course, because it's 6-inch. It's like twice the size. Now, the artwork for the front of it is different than the original artwork. You can see here the artwork for the original Gung-Ho. And because the original Gung-Ho, his tattoo is different, it depicts that in the artwork. You can see how the left side, the classified Gung-Ho, you can see how the tattoo is up and down, where on the original Gung-Ho, the artwork is showing it kind of on a diagonal, and you'll see that on the original figure here in a second. And here's a comparison of just the front of the card and the artwork for it. And here you can see the artwork on the left hand side of the classified card. You can see how the tattoo on the original figure is on a diagonal slope too. And you'll see the difference on the 2 figures when I put them side by side. He was born in Fer-de-Lance, Louisiana. Now, Fer-de-Lance is a fictional place, but it is French for spearhead, which is a type of pit viper found in South America, which I found quite interesting. Born into a large back swamp Cajun clan, Gung-Ho won a reputation as a bare-knuckled brawler. Joined the Marines at 18 and graduated with top of his class from boot camp. I do find it weird that they didn't put the names of the figures underneath the pictures of all the figures here on the back of the classified cards. So taking a look at both figures side by side, you can see, unlike the original classified Gung-Ho figure that they tried to update, we get that classic blue color of his uniform and the weird gray-green camouflage. It's kind of weird how he's got the ab crunch where it is, because the tattoo is kind of in between the ab crunch. I'm not sure if I like that, but I don't think they had much of a choice there, unless they retooled these figures. Now this figure does come with a stand too. It's got the 2 pegs for both of his feet. And I think that they could have put his name on these figure stands. I see that there's a spot here for them, but for some reason they left that out. Now you can see here he's got, it's not really a gun, it's more of a grenade launcher actually. It looks really close to the original one. Of course it is much bigger, and you can see how the details of the backpack are really similar, although they left out the shovel that he has on the original backpack. Here they actually showed quite a bit of the detail. You get the bars around the back, where the original is quite hollow. And everything else is molded, including his hat on this figure. We can see his pistol here, the sheath and the knife down on his left boot, as well as the grenades here. Where on the classified figure, these are all separate pieces. You can see here we've got lots of nice paintwork. We've got the gold and the black on the grenades, and you can see that those are held on by two straps on his left leg. Here on the right, you can see he's got a detachable holster which he can put his pistol in, and it is a separate piece from the mold, along with the sheath on the side of his left boot. Again, let's look at the ab crunch. We get the ab crunch here, and you know, it kind of separates the tattoo a little bit, and that's unfortunate. You can also see that he's got two bracelets on. They're kind of a dark greenish gray. But on the original figure, he only had one thing on his left wrist, and it was actually a watch. One more removable item on this figure you can see is his vest. It does have the two grenades on his shoulders, but the vest is a separate piece, and I think it looks really good and it is well molded. Now his hat does fit on his head really well, and it stays on there pretty good, but it is like a soft rubber, and I'm wondering later on, you know, it will start to fall off because it'll just start to stretch a little bit. So I'm kind of worried about that, but I think it looks really nice, and I like the fact that it is detachable. And here he is beside the original Gung-Ho from 1985, one of my first figures in 1985 I remember getting. I really like these figures. I really like how they're putting them on the vintage style card backs with the bubble. And, you know, I'm kind of on the fence with these. I like it. It's nostalgic. I love going into the store and seeing them, and I want to buy them. And the prices are quite high. They're $35 Canadian plus tax. And you know what? I'm on the fence on it because, you know, our packaging is supposed to be changed to environmental packaging, and I really like that. And I just find that it's weird that they went from Hasbro saying, oh, we're going to do this, and then next thing you know, they're releasing these with plastic bubbles. Doesn't make any sense to me why they're doing that. I just think that it's a corporate thing to try to make people that care about the environment continue buying plastic figures, which doesn't make any sense. So I hope you enjoyed this review and this comparison. I'm Toysbackzen. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell down below and let me know if you have any of these figures. If you like the classifieds, are you a 6-inch figure collector? And do these just fit into your collection a little bit better than the vintage 3 3/4 ones? Maybe this is the way that you want to go because of that. And because they're doing it with the original colors and the original card back, I don't know why Hasbro wasn't doing this in the first place. Anyway, have a great day. Thanks for watching. See you later.